Good morning from NFT Gallery Japan. Metaverse. NFT. Evolution is here. Please educate yourself and catch the train. Before going to today's subject, I do want to mention that this is not a financial advice. Metaverse and NFT bear high volatility and risk. So please make your own research and your own decision. Let's continue with our episode 43 about NFT project. I've always been indifferent to Twitter, but after spending an infinite amount of time trying to find different ways people promote themselves, I find a lot of activities in Discord groups right now, but it's very hard to find good Discord groups. In this video, let's learn how to use Twitter the best to make some sales. Twitter gives people a platform to share their thoughts to all the public. This is a great place for networking. The reason being that it's hard to move forward in any industry without meeting other stakeholders, so you can network with other creators and find the support and connections you need. The second thing is that Twitter is your voice. Twitter is pretty simple. You can get your information out quickly to the people who need to know without spending time on it beforehand. Twitter makes it easy for people following others to learn about different projects. It also enables you to work better, trust me. The next reason this really matters is that NFT is a small community. Actually, this is the most active platform right now. You can publish content on places like Instagram because they allow you to upload pictures and post text with them, but there is still a lot of work that has to be done after that. Twitter is really fast. Anyone can get started with this. The barrier to entry is low. All you need to do is know how to type. But probably one of the most important things you want to hear me talk about are where sales are getting made. Collectors post what they've sold to their followers to create hype about their items. I find this really useful because I always find out the latest information about projects, artists, and new technologies. Lots of people come and go here, so I stay on my toes at all times. It is true that you want to buy NFT that you like, but also from creators who are really trying to get their name out there. It doesn't matter that they don't have 20 million followers. With that level of persistence, they can keep at it. Something's going to happen to this person. The effort they're putting in will build value in the NFT that I bought to. Whenever I mention social media to people who are skeptical, my favorite point is that there are no barriers to entry. If you don't want to spend time on it, just get an account so you can start connecting with other people. I do my homework every day, and the most I do is scroll through this. It's a quick and easy way of staying up to date. It is up to you to find very knowledgeable people in NFTs. Some have Discord, where people can teach and exchange useful information about new project and what to do with NFT that you want to maintain. How often do I post to Twitter? And what do I post? Post value. It is not good enough to be just active. Posting content on Twitter frequently can be difficult, as it is such an active platform. Posting once every hour would make posts less realistic, as it could hinder engagement and follow-up activity. So let me just show you what value looks like. But this post, for example, what does it mean to do your own research on NFT project? And maybe here it's just gone and described a process to do your own research, which is super handy. Monitor Discord, look at historical sales, read critical takes, research team integrity, play experience. I've now got a checklist that was incredibly valuable. And that is what I would class as a value post to kind of educating people. One of the most important things to post on Twitter is your opinion. You should be careful with this. If you think that something is nonsense, say so because someone else will share the same opinion. You want people to follow you who have similar values and beliefs to you because they are more likely to then share the posts that you post. This will also create a lot of engagement on your channel, which makes potential clients more likely to convert. I really liked the feeling of being part of a community. I also enjoyed that anyone can suggest items that they want to be revealed. It's very inclusive. Do not afraid to have a say, but writes in a way that isn't really confrontational. The next thing to post a news, when people discover you, they can go through it. You want to be seen as active, but at the same time, you do not just want to be posting links, you still need to have a voice. Of course, one of the best ways to promote your project is by tweeting about it. You can also go on Instagram or any other form of digital marketing. Value, opinions, conversation, 20% sales is common rule in order not to annoy people. It's a bad idea to come on Twitter and start posting your projects in people's comments. That's not a good way to market your products. Tagging people randomly who you think can help your promotion won't work, and it'll only annoy people. You need to build a relationship with them first. Most importantly, it's important to have a positive attitude and get engaged with others on the site. And you can have some real fun. What happens with that is then other people start commenting and start following you. And if they like what your comments and the conversation, Twitter followers will grow. Once you start doing it and getting used to it, it becomes addictive. I find that the culture of Twitter is actually quite enjoyable. Just start off simple. Let people know what you think. This idea is fantastic. I especially like the point you made about X, Y, and Z. Likes, comments, retweets, shares. Tell Twitter that this is better content and they'll push it out to more of your followers. Value-driven posts tend to perform well because they generate more engagement, so having well-informed opinions is important for success. You'll have to write content at least once a day in order to see your efforts pay off. But even if you submit an argument, it's still practice for other types of content you might want to write. These are basics. Before sharing the other features, it's always good to make a quick recap. These are 3 main points that you keep in your mind. You are building your long-term community organically by sharing your opinion and added value as a result of your hard work and efforts. There are some other cool features you can use, like Twitter Spaces. You can share short string messages with Twitter users on similar subject matter and add related images, video, and conversations. Similar to Clubhouse, you can create an audio room where you can have conversations with people. Start by viewing the top of the app to find all the features offered. You can listen to past events, get news, or even join in on stage. One of my favorite features on Twitter is lists. I'm currently making a list where you might put your acquaintances in categorized groups. I've been discovering a lot of high-quality accounts as they come up. I'm adding them to the list. So you can just link to it and find some people to follow. And I'll keep adding to them over time. It is very simple to find artists who you think are really good. Add them to your artist list. And you can just do that on your phone. This way, when we'll find people on Twitter that we like, we can click on them and then add them to our list. Your list can be kept private or public. This is worth looking into others' lists because you might end up finding lists that other people put together. They might have already done all the hard work for you, and that should help get through some of the noise and clutter. Now, many have multiple Twitter accounts for different things. They don't want to be mixing messages up and talking about other things on the same account. If you don't want to tweet and you're not interested in doing anything else, just come here and follow people or scroll through the feed because I guarantee that you will benefit from it. What you should avoid doing. Avoid posting just in useless links. Check which influencers to follow. If you're looking for an influential figure, don't follow someone just because they have a big following. There are 2 types of influencers. Those who offer full of value and will just fascinate you. Then the other type, who is an influencer by following size. They don't post anything important or useful. This type of influencer will distract you from all of the quality that this platform offers. You want to find those that are truly influential and will provide helpful sources as your business grows. It's worth mentioning that as the number of users increases, Twitter would end up being too crowded. This unique golden era right now to build an audience for you to sell and promote anything that you like to in the NFT space. You've just got to get started. And for a lot of people, Twitter is the easiest way. Let's grow together.